Hi, Elaine here for another week ahead tarot card reading predictions. This is a new moon week, so we do have that happening too. I'm starting with the tarot decks. I don't think I did that last time, but I usually like to use the angel number oracle. I do really enjoy this deck. The other deck I like to use, sorry, the light, is the Light Seers tarot cards. And then I just got this deck. I've been messing with it, and so far I do like it. But this is the Soul's Journey, so I did pull some cards for this deck, and then I use, I'm an animal person, so I had to pull some animal cards. So I use the Spirit of the Animal Oracle deck. So I'll just get these out of the way. And then I pulled cards. So this is the energy of the week. So I just recorded the new moon video, so I'll be posting these two together. Well, not together, but separate, but on the same time. And I was curious if we would get the choices card because it came up during the new moon reading, but we actually got the rebellion card. And so this card is all about being you, despite people wanting you to be someone else. And I think that's why it's the rebellion card. It is living your life authentically, showing up as who you are, attracting what is meant for you by living in that authentic self. So I think that's a pretty cool card. And also, Uranus has just went retrograde, and I immediately thought of Uranus, because that is like a planet of rebellion. Sorry, my cats, if you hear them, they're hungry. They were fed, but they want to still eat some more. So anyway, sorry about that. So it is, I was thinking about that, and and I really think it's also like shifting your focus onto you, on what you want, what is authentically what you want. I think a lot of people sometimes can't answer exactly what they want, and I think this is a definitely focus on what is it that you want. So and how do you want that to show up, and how do you want to show up in your life. So I definitely feel like that is the rebellion card. And then doing the work, figuring out what it is. What do you have to let go? What do you have to invite in? What habits do you have that you need to shift in order to bring in that change? So it is, and I like that the cards have similar, that yellow, pinkish, purplish color vibe. So they look good together. And I definitely feel very fitting for this week, because I definitely think with the spark of the new moon, it is calling in what is authentically needed for you. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so we'll go into our cardinal signs, and this is the soul's journey that I pulled. So that is freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness, which I said happiness, it sounded a little weird. That is very cardinal energy, that spark of something new. And I also think what's coming to mind is Pluto going back to Capricorn. So cardinal energy, you're getting that final dose before it finally moves back into Aquarius. I think if you have any inspirations, any thoughts, any feelings, move on them. Do the work. go. It's go time. Um, and also trust in the growth that you've experienced. This is kind of reminding me of the reading that we had last week. So it's like, be secure in your. He's not rushing. Be secure in your thoughts, in your power, and where you're at, and these changes that you're making, or even the lessons that you've learned and moved through over these last years. And then the animal card is Loon, intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Um, Also very fitting. And the birds actually remind me of freedom and the movement. And also that they are secure in the water and not have to run or move quickly. They're okay. And it's also trusting that those lessons that you've learned, that you've learned to hopefully listen to yourself and not have to jump through and fill into your intuition. So yeah, I think these are lovely cards for our cardinal signs this 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 week. So I'm going to put these to the side, and I'm going to pull out our mutable cards, which they're kind of it's funny. So change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Very true. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So mutable signs, that's what they do. They change. They move. They are flexible. They are easy to pivot and invite that change. Very flexible. I definitely think that they've been putting it in the work, and they are usually show up as themselves, if not definitely putting in that work to start being more authentic to yourself. So Ten of Pentacles, I think this is like that security. It's also family. And just being okay with where you're at and what you've been doing, and then to not overdo it, and to invite in that rest and not have to go. It is to be able to relax, enjoy this time, and not it doesn't feel like a rush week for our mutable signs. This is maybe you call in what you want with the new moon, and then you just kind of relax. Don't try to do too much. It is okay. You've done plenty of work. You've done plenty of change. And then our spirit animal is the dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift as at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. I also think that kind of goes back to these where you change, you move, you adapt, and to be able to celebrate these things and relax and not have to constantly move. Give yourself that rest. You have mastered skills and what you're doing or where you're at, and if you haven't, you probably have, which sounds kind of mean, sorry. But what I'm trying to say is I think people, we get stuck in trying to reach forward and not being in the present. We constantly reach forward or try to reach back, and where the change happens is the present, and where you actually get to enjoy your life is the present. So I think that is basically sums up for this week. It's enjoy where you're at. Have these celebrations. Embrace where the foundations that you've created and relax in that, and just always be you. All right, so we're going to set those to the side, and then we're going to call in our cards for the fixed sign cards. So death, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And we got the Six of Cups. Cards look very similar again in color. And then we got the Magician. So with the Death card, I did think Scorpio right away, which is a fixed sign. But to go more into that, it is, we're entering, tomorrow's a new moon. So, and I keep feeling like there is endings. I feel like there's multiple cycles closing, and depending on where everyone's at. And definitely we're in that transition. The next full moon is an eclipse. So it's definitely feeling like endings and beginnings, and chapters ending and new chapters starting. And the Six of Cups is very nostalgic, very, this is actually reminding me or making me think not to read the card as usual, but progression. It's also it's making me think of where you're at, where you've come from, and where you're at, and accepting, enjoying the journey, going along, doing the work, finding your authentic self as you travel and grow and move through these, finding your magic, your creation. I'm also thinking manifestation, but like as you go through these steps, and you are creating your future, and you're creating your present as well. So that's what I keep thinking of. And then for the animal spirit card, we got the Raven, Shaman. You are the creator, and the Magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as a keeper of the mysteries. Excuse me. Love it. I definitely love this card. It definitely feels suiting for these cards. This change, this being who you are, being the magician that travels, that learning that you are doing, collecting your wisdom. So this is interesting. I don't know what's going to happen this week, but we definitely got some interesting cards, and I definitely feeling like they are a setup with the new moon, and pulling in, or having that, accepting where you're at, letting go what you need to, and moving forward in where you need to, and definitely being yourself. And I'll put the fixed cards away because I'm including everyone in this, of finding your authentic self and showing up as your authentic self, doing the work. You will always attract what you need by doing these things. And if you're feeling stuck, go back to who you are. Do the work. Shift. change, move forward. And I think that's a very positive vibe. And it definitely feels very fulfilling. So yeah, that's our readings for this week. I thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like my content. And thank you very much. You guys have a great week. Happy new moon in Virgo.